Greetings everyone, my name is Shedrel, and welcome back to my Let's Play of Mega Man Maker. In this Saturday morning live stream, I'll be covering a combination of both Veersman levels and quite a few levels I find online, but primarily focusing on the former. Before I begin, here is a rundown of the rules. As always, timestamps for the levels will be posted eventually in the description. Yeah, I know I'm slacking, I'll fix that. So welcome Hyper, Iwumi, Jedok, Paul, Jaden, Silent, Pixel Boy, Lipatio, everyone on Twitch, and all the lurkers in between. Thank you all for continuing to watching this content, it's very appreciated. Also, there won't be a stream tonight, I'll be taking a short break for that. I will have the regular number of streams on Sunday though. Anyways, first up is SAN-004 Fastman by Jedok74, 47 plays and a score of 6. I'll be covering levels for about 2ish hours, then I'll cover SlashXel's Fangame update, then move on to art, and in a separate stream, memes. Yeah, I like doing the Let's Tries too. It's nice checking out other games for a change instead of having... The nice thing about Let's Tries is that they're only one video and 30 minutes at most, maybe an hour if you're pushing it. I don't need to put as much investment into finishing the game and whatnot. That's some of the things I worry about when picking LPs. Sometimes I worry I may pick a bad game or something that isn't too interesting, or is too difficult for me. That's cool. It doesn't actually have... It actually doesn't have any Y stages, Pixel Boy, but I wasn't able to defeat the boss, so in this one I will defeat the boss. They sent me a special build which takes me directly to the boss. Cool. They're all from different genres, so keep in mind which ones I liked or not. Out of the four, the hardest were easily unsighted and Kingdom Gun. Seeing how much I like unsighted, I should probably play Hyper Light Drifter too. I have it on Epic Games, I think. And that reminds me that I need to fill out my backlog read before I share it to all of you. It's rather out of date. Yep, I heard about that. Unsighted... See, out of the four games Let's Try It over Saturday evening, Unsighted has the third best sprite work, in terms of raw beauty or complexity. Kingdom Gun is second best, Tiny Tour is the best. Kingdom Gun could be slightly better, see Tiny Tour, but otherwise it is pretty vibrant. Also a lot of variety in the gun designs, and me being too slow. The main thing I like about Unsighted is it does feel like a SNES game, but with added weather effects from the PS1 era. Cycron. I wouldn't call it weird. The ending was still kind of hilarious. Do I have a time slow ability? Yeah, I think? No, I don't. Wait, how do you do this faster? What happened, Paul? If you don't mind, would you like going into more detail? If not, I'm totally okay with it. How do you even do this? I don't think this is possible with roll. I need a character who can slide. Mega time. Because I have the dodge roll, I can't just keep doing it infinitely. And it's a hard limit. It's not like I can shorten it. Well, if you turn off the dodge roll, she'd be fast enough. Were you there during Thursday's stream, Paul? I can't exactly recall. I think you were there, yes. Oh, my apologies, Paul. Chihiro's death was quite sad. We didn't get as much time for their active development, but post-mortem, it felt sad. I also feel sad for Mondo too. I'll go this more into the LP version, but it's funny how 3 very different souls, those being Taka, Chihiro, and Mondo, ended up being rather similar in some ways. I mean, in a way, they're all opposites in some way or another. Taka's the rules follower. Mondo is the rules breaker. And also in terms of strength. I mean, no one deserved their fate up to this point, I'd say. They were all forced to because of that terrible game. Something I really should emphasize on the LP version again. I really glossed over it, focusing on other things. I'll probably add it in text notes or something else, as well as at the start of the next episode, next stream, I mean. As for the next Danganronpa stream, I'll go up until the first murder. And maybe the first investigation too. Trial will be saved for another stream because, yikes. Seeing how long the daily life sections are, if I kept the trial in as well, the stream would probably be 4.5 hours long. And I can't do those stream lengths. Hey, Nuthouse, thank you. I wish I could have saved everyone, but I'm afraid that's not possible in that verse. Oops. Nope, I'm not aware. See, for the next stream, I'm planning on doing everything in Chapter 3 up until the actual trial. Thanks. The previous two chapters only had one investigation too. It's not that one. It's not the number of investigations which I'm worried about. It's the length. Also daily life. So daily life, investigation. Yeah, I'm gonna ignore them. They're just confusing me. Okay, trial will be in future episode. Or stream, I mean. Yeah, this is... The last one's still making... Unfortunately, the sound effect it makes just before it drops me is not loud enough. Okay, we made it through. They will, most likely. Hey Eduardo, thank you. Thank you for showing up. As for other games, the runner-ups, I won't start them now, as I already have a bit too many ongoing LPs, plus I have to knock down my video backlog too. Once another game's finished, then maybe. Tomorrow morning is Sicario Remastered. Let me see if I can finish the ROM hack then. I call it a ROM hack, but for all intents and purposes, if it didn't use the Super Mario World as a baseline, it would basically just be a fan game or original title. And then, after Sicario Remastered, a Mario for All Seasons, then probably Multiplayer 3 and then something else. I disagree with his comments anyways, but... just see last week's morning stream, you'll know what I mean. He called him... Alright, I don't like telling other members, but... basically, he called him suspect for liking magical girl animes. Last week's Sicario Remastered stream. I never played any of the Mech Warrior games or Battletech games. Hi, Big. Hi, Vix. You know, this actually makes them a bit easier. If only I could make the jump there. No damaging this would be kind of a pain. If these alerters didn't exist, this wouldn't be too bad. I'm not so worried about them switching the direction. It's more the fact that they can just bump into me. I know they can also drop pickups, but it's unlikely. Let's try using a weakness then. I have a hunch what it is. Several hunches. Yeah, ignore that, please. Apparently the filter didn't work. Again, folks, I keep telling you this. Game. Do not respond to the bot. Do not acknowledge their presence. It only makes them come back further. And it's done. Yeah, quite tricky. Yeah, I can see why. Oof, one of the tougher stages, though it's basically it's straight up unwinnable if you play his role, so you probably should fix that. Or remove her dodge roll ability. Second up is Trees Too Much, Boss Rush Mode, Part 10, by Lipatio. 79 plays, score 35. Let's see if Roll can get her time in the spotlight correctly this time. So it's time for the next set of boss rushes. I like these boss rush levels because the arenas are quite different usually. Almost. Looks like I'm going to use special weapons for this. And apparently they share the same weaknesses. Do I have a concrete block? Nope. They also seem to have the weaknesses in order. See? Depends on what stories you read. If you read a lot of stories, especially which are more well regarded, I can see why the story would be kind of mediocre. But enough of that. Time to tear apart bosses. Yeah, just place the teleport in the same room. Why do you put one over here? I mean, you teleport in the room with the key, so it's not even necessary. It'd make more sense if you have to put the key in after you defeat the boss. But that isn't even the case here. All their health bars are the same shade of blue. Combo Quest, I can see Tiny Tor, Steel Assault, that's gonna be more of a niche title. Oh, it's finally getting localized. Unsighted, probably. Demon's Turf, I don't know enough about that game. It's time for revenge against the trio. Oh, I see what the weaknesses are. Well, that was easy. Oh, wait, they actually... Never mind. My mistake. One of them actually drops the key, that's why the teleporter doesn't spawn in. But still, you could put it in with the teleporter, to be fair. Nope. Haven, I'm not aware of enough. Smelter is pretty good. Cyber Shadow as well. Hopefully I can find a key for at least Mambo Quest and Unsighted. Tiny Tour is... it looks pretty, but it's still rather conventional platformer outside of the bounciness. Steel Assault is going to be way too typical for me unless I play on normal. You should have seen, it took over 3 or 4 dozen attempts to actually finish hard mode, by the way. It was very brutal. So, my hopes are on Mambo and Unsighted. They have the best shot. So yeah, that's all my levels on the queue today. Yeah, only 2. One of them doesn't really exist anymore. Wait, let me see. Does this exist? Oh, I already did this one, so that doesn't need to be done. The other one's just a boss rush, which we just did, a more interesting version of. This still exists. I'll save this for a bit later. So let's check this out. We're gonna have to start covering levels from the most popular queue, or saying more. Number 3 up is Ice Climber by Chombey, with 91 plays and a score 48. Oh yeah. This actually is in the background. Oh, definitely. I'm gonna do a lot of Let's Tries in the future. I'm getting back in the groove of doing it, especially live. When I don't do it live, I sometimes lose track of what I'm saying, but having seen your comments really helps with keeping focus. Fun fact, Super Mambo Quest and Unsighted are technically Metroidvanias. But it's interesting seeing how they have rather different interpretations of it. I wouldn't say that. I don't want it just a 20-minute episode of Mega Man Maker. I want to at least cover 1 hour worth of levels. And there will eventually be in the future a morning stream where I do have to cover Let's Tries. That'd be Sage. In fact, there are a few games in Sage which I will recover. And in fact, got pushed into Steam too. The Atari one, the better Atari. Cycron, that was also cool. But it's gonna be kind of a... I don't know if it's gonna be a hidden gem per se, but it's gonna be neat. When I eventually finish the video, which will be sometimes this week, hopefully, I'll send it off to the developer. I have a feeling that they're a rather small one, so they'll notice the video soon. And hopefully they can resolve the shakiness issue. Not SAX just broke the universe there. That was so unintentionally funny. At the very least, they need to fix the screen shake. At the very least, they need to fix the screen shake option. Even at 0%, it still happens, and that's a motion sickness issue. But if you keep it 100% or above it, yeah, keep the bug. Pretty much Nut House. This is based directly off of Ice Climbers. Please do. I do want to play it on both this channel and Mega Team Up. Whoa. Thanks, Penguin. Great, I desynced it, I think. And we're out of here. Oh yeah, let me type it in. And that's perfectly fine. As long as it doesn't directly harm other people, I'm fine with your enjoyment or interests. And besides, there's only a select few which I consider to be abhorrent. This is not one of them. Oof. I've heard about Tree. I'll check it out after I clear 2 next year. Not 1. But yeah, next Saturday evening or Monday evening, I will cover a few more Let's Tries. And each week, I'll try posting at least one Let's Try. This week, it's going to be either Cycron or Kingdom Gun. Kingdom Gun will be cut down, especially during the role playthrough, as there was a lot of wandering around just to find the statue. And really, you don't need to see 40 minutes of that. Number 4 up is Cutman vs. the Killer Treadmill by Hyper. 13 plays, score of 2. Hey Buster, welcome. Oh, I see. Bye, Cutman. It's a joke level, so I'll decide it. Well, if I get another level pack, yes I will. I'm gonna split it up. Fifth up is Dodge Roll Up by Vinimancabbr with 110 plays and a score of 57. It's been a long while since I heard this team. Oh. Okay, that's different. Also, epilepsy warning. That's a cool idea. What am I trying to do? I see. What? Wait. Look what's happening on the top right part of the screen. Bounce Man's trying to transcend from reality. I'll give it a thumbs up for a neat idea, and Bounce Man trying to rip through the fabric of reality. I don't wish to do Let's Tries of 1 and 2 of the demos because A, they're already out, what's the point? If I have to do a Let's Try, it'll be out the full game. Because if I have the choice between a demo and a full game of doing a Let's Try of, I'll prefer the latter. That is, unless the demo is very, very new. And if a game's just several years old, already been released, I'm not just gonna Let's Try the demo unless there's a special reason. So Spark Tree, probably, I'll cover it. You already did this? Let me check your other one, Hyper. Oh wait. Shedrel has a level, so they go first. Next up is Bosses that can have more than one health bar by Shedrel. One-on-one plays, score 43. True Lipatio, this is merely the concept for it. I'll still grant it a thumbs up because it's different from the usual stuff. I see what you did there. You doubled up the bosses. And because they follow the exact same pattern, they never desynchronize. Eventually, I may cover it once I get it on sale. Double Woodies. Do I have... No. Excuse me. Yeah, not all bosses work. Sometimes some are more random and will break out of the pattern quickly. And yeah, one of the bosses is this, for example. They don't quite sync up. Hi Monika, welcome. Nope, not there yet. Oh, double ringies. Just imagine if they desynced. This would be kind of a nightmare. What's in here? Character select screen. Okay. I was somewhere in the Let's Play, I think. The triple. Of course, it couldn't be that easy. We're gonna have to do this the hard way. Well, this sort of double ringman isn't too bad because they're completely synced up with each other. But even if they're slightly desynced, then it's a nightmare. Neat idea, but it's fairly simple. And for most bosses, we don't really need to double or triple their HP meters. Only exception would probably be, I guess, fortress bosses. This is where this may come in handy. What? Didn't I already cover this? Oh, okay. I did it in reverse order. 7th up is a Midboss Bossrush by Hyper, ready for play, score of 3. One of the top 3 indie games of the year. There are a lot of games who are fighting for that. Ever since, I guess, 10 years ago, there have been a lot more interesting indie games being released. Indie A, Indie B, and A titles. Yeah, I can see why. Proto Man destroys absolutely everything. That would be what you said will come in handy for fortress bosses, Shedrel. Yeah, they're tied to the mid-bosses. In order to open them, we need to destroy all of them. Currently in the room. Hi, Bubbles. One was immune, one was normal, one was weak. Yeah, exciting, Jaden. For the final Danganronpa stream, or second to final, I'll be inviting a few other folks, if possible. Including someone else who finished the game. Sure, I will meet. I'm all for it. Also, I will start covering demos from the Demo Suggestions channel. Has less tries. Oh, hi there, Omegalite. Long time no see. There are a lot of games that have been posted there and demos that I need to get less tries of. I'll probably do them live. This looks neat. 8 up is Double Luck Needed TM by Game Fever Online. 5 plays, score 0. Oh no. I think? I need treble boost. Oh no. Do you see the problem here? I have to get up to the other side somehow and then activate a fire weapon to melt the ice. Then I can get across here, but in order to get through, I need either Charge Kick or Centaur Flash. So I need to get lucky twice in a row. Well yeah, item tree, I need something to get up here to mobility-wise, but then I need to melt the ice, so I need to get lucky with a fire weapon, most likely the Atomic Fire, then I can actually hit the checkpoint. That's why it's called Double Luck, because this is purely based off of my luck. I'm gonna at least get up here, but after that, yeah. So yeah, I need a fire weapon for that. Yeah, the best weapon is Treble Boost, of course. I could also use something Treble Boost and then use the diagonal fire weapon, but again, have to be lucky. Or get Skull Barrier, but still there's another issue, I still need to melt the ice. So I'm out of here. Yeah, I did Slash. I will cover that right after I'm done with these stages. In about an hour. So I'm skipping this stage. I may get in just the next minute or in the next hour. Ninth up is MMQ IntroStage Frozen City by Omegalite. 0 plays and with 0 plays and a score of 0. It was just submitted a few minutes ago. Maybe it would also work, but I need something to melt. That's the hard part. If those weapon blocks weren't in the way, this would be far easier. Then I could simply just melt the ice and then use a mobility weapon. Oh, that's good. But in order to get up there, I still need a mobility booster, so even if I can use Skull Barrier, I need something like Gravity Hold, Tornado Hold, or the Treble Boost. Yeah, this doesn't really feel like a traditional intro stage from Mega Man. This feels more like the second level. It's far more difficult. Don't you mean V-Tree? There's Tree the anime, and then there's V-Tree the game. Or unless you're referring to the anime. Yeah, that's why I corrected myself. It's Tornado Hold. Okay, the anime. I'll eventually watch it after I complete 2. Thanks. Yeah, a bit too short. This felt like the halfway point. Will do. Maybe I'll cover those for next Saturday evening or Monday evening. He'll come back. He's made out of the bones. Wait, did I cover stage 1? Yeah, I did. Let me double check the Discord server because there's probably an NSF replacement. Where's my levels initiated? Yeah, I see it. Hang on one moment while I set it up. Okay, should we set? 10th up is Proto Man Adventures Season 3, Stage 2, Magnetic Factory by QueenMonika. 90th place, score 4. This has a music replacement, so I'll be silent for the first minute or so, and increase the volume. I was holding right, but wasn't fast enough. Okay, time to turn it back down. Yes, the Arctic area from ZX. We'll get to that sometime. I have thoughts about it. I watched the two full playthroughs of ZX. Never did the same for Advent. And I highly advise you just skip 2. It's overly brutal for reasons. If you want to play the Zero series, just play 0, 3, and 4. For ZX, depends. I like how you stick to it. Thanks. Excuse me, what happened? I was right on the mag beam. And that wasn't even activated. My thoughts on ZX are meh. We'll get to it. For that, we'll probably get some few... When we get to that eventually, we'll likely have a few new mods. I know. But I'm at the start of the stage, so it doesn't really matter. Apparently, yeah, that's what happened, even though it's disabled. VSH? The checkpoint is very likely at the end. This is what happens when the left doesn't work. This is turning out to be unintentionally harder than I thought. I just want to get to the first checkpoint. Next time, we're having Among Us, don't worry. Oh, Saxton Hale. I would like to, but right now we have a lot more interest in Man vs. Machine. So that's taking priority. Okay. Now I should be safe. I want that so hard. But it's not necessary. See, the checkpoint was always there all along. 4 deaths later, we made it. It's not bad checkpoint placement, it's just me dying in the one spot which is my ticket out of here. I like all the magnet gimmicks here. Minus maybe the mag flies, but we'll get that. Yeah, I'm happy it did pretty well. It also was a nice showcase of the new faster storage features. I think there are Panta. Oh cool, I can do this. I'm always wary when these are involved. You know how they interact with everything. Or rather, fail to, I guess. And of course, that can happen where it doesn't accept me moving to the right. Speedrunner time. Thankfully, it was only just half a minute away. I like it though. Also generated a ton of fan art. An absolute metric ton. Which is strange because all the other magnet gimmicks are fine. It's only them. For example, the ceiling magnets. You'd think they'd be more glitchy, but they're very smooth. Perhaps the magpies need another pass over. I found your weakness, Magnet. We're out of here. Who's generating fan art? Ratchet and Clank, Rift Apart. Just the first announcement of the game generated at least several million pieces of fan art and fan works, and the game's release itself, well, to put it bluntly, it opened a floodgate. It's a cool idea, Slash. I do like music jukeboxes. Well, two reasons. One is fairly obvious, the other one is it's a mascot series and it was quite popular in many people's childhoods. Fun stage, currently my favorite level I've covered today. Although today's levels I've covered so far have been generally better. Compared to last week, that is. So, and done. Yeah, I know who's coming next. I've been saving it. Eleventh up is Happy Birthday Jde by Big Vincent 159. 4 plays, score -1. I know exactly what's coming. Maybe. That's the first jump done. That'll be the last one I'll do. Even pulling out the first one is rather tricky if you don't practice it. Pretty much, this is a Kaizo level. In some ways, this reminds me of shell jumping in the Mario series, where you throw a shell against the wall and bounce over it. I would actually prefer if this challenge came first. It better prepares you for what's coming up next. Also, the price for failure is not debt. Yeah, this should have been the first challenge, to be honest. Oh no. See? Once I get the hang of it, it isn't too bad. Okay. See? It was a trick. Now my life becomes ever tougher. See, this is a Kaizo stage, so I know exactly what's going for. And compared to some of Vincent's previous stages, this is fairly straightforward. I know exactly what it's trying to teach me. I need to shoot the first ball, then the second ball. See, if I didn't shoot the other concrete block, I would have made it. See? Now I get hit. Yep, I'm aware, Jaden. After double checking the footage, I could have done it that way. But I didn't want to go several stages ahead, so I did without it. What a terrible gift, to be honest. I made it there once, so I may get sniped by it because these are super ball cannons. Okay, we have a problem. Or no problem. Sometimes I wish I had an aiming reticule. Game? That was purely the game's fault. I wanted to actually do a regular jump, but no. This is not my first Kaizo. This is my 50th Kaizo by this point. That protected me. Oh no. I've LP'd this series for 500 episodes. This is far from my first Kaizo level. Very far from the first. I have to do it off of the projectile, then on the caterpillar itself. I'm not going to complete this stage, but I'll try going as far as possible. Remember, I'm not good at Kaizo stages. I made that extremely apparent. No, I'm gonna end this in 5-10 minutes, regardless of whether I win this or not. And remember, Vincent usually just makes Kaizo levels, or troll levels, or levels which are just internal jokes. Or just reduxes of, or just recreations of other stages. You say that, but in-jokes, inside jokes, internal jokes. This time I'm just gonna wait for it to go back up. This is not working. Yeah. In-joke is short for inside joke, or internal joke. Stuff that only really makes sense if you pay attention to the game's development or stuff. Seriously? So, the levels you already submitted? The series of going through all those doors in one of those stages? The hard lock stage? The stage with a series of letters and text? Those all just scream in-joke to me. One of the situations where I wish I could actually slow down the game, or I could trigger slowdown. 50% would be really nice to have. I'll just give it one more minute, then I'll just bring it up in the editor. Yeah, precisely, Jaden. Chiber Shadow. What the alchemists are tanking. Jorver. Well, Jorver's turned from a legend. He's both an in-joke and a legend. Yeah, I'm gonna spare you the pain of waiting and look up it in the editor. I'm not surprised I made it that far. If this was only 1 year ago, I wouldn't be able to make it past the first jump. It's called an insider's joke because unless you're inside to the community, it won't make sense. How far was I? Just a few screens away. The jump over here. this actually isn't too bad. In fact, I think this would be a bit easier than the first. Thank you for putting the checkpoint here. One way to make this easier would be to put a checkpoint per every screen for an easy mode, but it wouldn't help here, really. Then we have Pippies. Actually, Pippies would also be a bit easier because of all the small birds that come out of the egg. Same with this one. Here it'd be a bit tricky because you have to lure them correctly. And afterwards it would take you to the exit, but in order to actually get to the exit, you must not take any damage in the last section. In other words, following this one, you can't take any damage from the Pippies, or you need to hatch them somehow, but you can't because you only have concrete blocks. So yeah, this isn't really an in-joke level, this is just a pure Kaizo stage. Send it to someone like Marino or Yagami. They'd be better. Yeah, no. If it requires bugs like that, that's more knowledge I wouldn't have. Yeah, I don't know. I don't want to be angry Daibuman or Bosco noises. Mainly the former, as the other, it's more of I don't care. Other ones would be greetings, everyone, and me resetting the start. My issue with stuttering sometimes. Onaguri. Alright, I'll be right back in a moment. And I have returned. Let me see who's next up. Pixel Boy did send a stage to me, so let's check it out. Excuse me. It's a joke. Hyper, is it a joke in regards to how they express their discontent for certain mechanics or level design or games? It just seems, if we were to take it literally, it sounds rather dramatic, I'd say. see their opinions on reverse controls. That might as well become a meme in itself. Okay, 12th up is Level 60, The Dark Side of the Art by Orlando, 7 plays, score of 3. I hope I translated it correctly. The Dark Side of the Art, or the Obscured Land of the Art, or the Art's Dark Side. Eventually, that's a good point, Jaden. Eventually, I'm gonna have to do a mega stream or a series of streams where I come back to earlier LPs or some stuff which added in new content and whatnot. Like Super Killboy has an entire new world which I need to do, and all the onagaries, and part of the brutal bonus world perhaps. I know I beat the game, and I should give my final thoughts on it. Not to mention all those other LPs which have been stuck in hiatus for X months, X years, X whatever. Yeah, let's give this one the base. We didn't even see him in this episode. Here's a good example of an LP which has been stuck in final episode or penultimate episode for 4 or 5 years now. Starship Rubicon. Have any of you heard about the game Starship Rubicon? It did, Jaden. Well, ours isn't even the worst because I actually finished the game. Starship Rubicon is even in worse shape because I didn't even finish the game, technically. Let me spell it out. I have an LP of it available on my channel, up to the penultimate episode. And it's understandable why you don't recognize it, because right now, it's abandonware. You can't even purchase it, I think. I did an LP of it way back in the channel's history, six years ago, I think. Back when the Sphere was, I guess, less popular. Not yet, Jaden. Right now, Smelter would probably be a better pick. Well, for all intents and purposes, the channel mascot is Megaman, or Megaman Maker. It's by far the longest running series on the channel. Second longest is Skyforge, but I kinda dropped that series because of how grindy it was becoming. Who knows, maybe when I upgrade my computer we can finish that game in a live stream. 8 live streams, perhaps. And I do eventually want to finish Monolith, aka defeat the true final boss. Yeah, I saw that one. It is hilarious. I already saw the English version get parodied with the S's for whatever. You know, smile, surprise. This is supposed to be Dark Side of the Earth, and it's very bright. I didn't expect the dark side to be this vibrant. Gesundheit. Meanwhile in English, smile, surprise, service, stupid. That meme was so hilarious. We'll get them. I'll double check them, then we can add them. We're reaching a point where we're starting to reach a limit. I would take about 2 or 3 of them at most. Monokuma most likely would be there. Right now I'm favoring the main character as well, but we'll see. Leon's stupid emote would be hilarious to add too. As a facepalm gif. Look at all the keys we have. So Leon's stupid, Monokuma sadism. I don't know what number 3 would be. Oh, nah, that's too sad. That part of Leon's death was actually kind of hilarious. But Mondo's... nothing's hilarious about that. I know it would be Mondo Rage, but nearing the end, eh. Whoa, look at all those keys. Why is base so inexpensive? Am I missing something? That'd be nice. I understand laughing at Leon, well, not the dead itself, but before. But yeah. It also do with the game's tone. If the game had a more comedic tone, then yeah, it could be funny, but it's only comedic to Monokuma, and whoever the mastermind is. If there even is a mastermind. Yeah, someone please give us a nitro boost. I mean, E-tanks, how useful they are depends on the stage itself. They're still handy for long stretches without checkpoints and difficult encounters. Roger, Iwumi. We'll find out in about a month and a half. Hey, this stage simply existed, I suppose? That's just as a bonus, but yeah, that's very excessive. Okay, this seems cool. Thirteenth up is Gyro Attack Control Play Stage by SWN1 Base, 87 plays, score 36. To be frank, I prefer levels in the most popular queue. As I was saying, I prefer stages on the most popular queue which actually have a novel concept, an underexplored concept, or actually explore a concept to a sufficient degree, or at least a decent degree. I was hoping this would be more of a puzzle level, based off the name. Easy button. One-sider smelter or Danganronpa is done. Then I'll start one of the runner-ups. Or I'll initiate the next voting gauntlet. The next voting gauntlet will be much shorter in terms of the game length. Interrupted long monologues. I'm the guy who actually likes to read long passages. That's why I didn't fast forward through Chihiro's backstory. I suppose it makes sense, Iwumi, to show the contrast. Because Makoto is, I want to say, one of the most idealistic members of the cast, and innocent. One of the most. That's why those actions hit them. That's why the events hit him hard. Whoa. I mean, the main two traits about Makoto is that he's rather lucky and he's rather average. Well, outside of his investigation skills. Sort of. Although, everyone's investigation skills outside of 3 or 4 people are quite bad, so I guess his investigation skills are also at average. And because of this, he doesn't really have any apparent weaknesses or strengths. I always saw Link to be a bit more of a... See, Link I wouldn't consider to be an average character though. Makoto's more average. Because Link, for all of his faults, is very courageous. Very brave and courageous. Makoto, at least at the start, doesn't have those same traits. AoE's an airhead. I'm just gonna say it. Also, it's becoming more and more apparent that even though the other people are the ultimate in their fields, they're not well adjusted, to put it bluntly. To put it more nicely, I'm just gonna say that they have, in some ways, crippling over-specialization, which causes issues when they're forced to encounter scenarios which are outside their expertise, some more than others. That's where Makoto shines. That would meet Jaden. Then we'd have to work around each character's weaknesses and strengths. A procedure-generated survival mode would be very interesting. Maybe in the future, as procedural generation becomes better, we can have a Danganronpa choose-your-own-adventure game, or a game where you can pick your starting character and have to survive until the end. Yeah, again, I understand what his strength is. I think I get what his strength is, but as with most of the other characters, barring 2 or 3 others, they're not well adjusted. Heck, even Bacula, for all of his education, him being a smug a-hole is not helping him. And the fact that he almost derailed the case, almost resulted in him being killed. I know he sort of correctly predicted Makoto, what he would do, but he was taken aback a bit. See, he could have also just played more neutrally, like the investigator girl. But he didn't. Even she probably has some faults we're gonna discover. I prefer to call him Bacula as a joke. But yeah, I know he's called Biakua. It's also funnier to call him by different names than his actual name, to work against his smugness. That's why I said when they were inviting those ultimate people, Monokuma deliberately picked them because most of them were not well adjusted, making them more capable of killing people. Because if he just picked an average group of high school students, he would likely have a tougher time breaking them down. But enough of Danganronpa, this is Mega Man Maker. 14th up is Digital Dimension by Drakonyx, 65 plays, score 23. But yeah, Danganronpa is one of those games which has me discussing the story the most. Especially what-if scenarios. Togamins? That's perfect. Precisely, Jaden. That's why he picked those so-called best in their class, because he knew that they would be, in a way, unstable. After all, being the best in only one category doesn't exactly cut it in real life, or even there. Sometimes being well-adjusted or the second in your field is better. Sometimes being the second or third in your field, but having more talents is better. In a way, I kind of feel that if Makoto wasn't actually part of the group, they would have lost the killing game. Eventually. Well, he and the investigator girl. I'm starting to read social commentary into that. Help. I was referring to this current killing game, Jaden. I'm almost sure that he already won a few of them. See the execution at the start of the game. Yeah, I already put 2 and 2 together. Once I saw the shattered crystal ball, the hole in the wall, and once we got that cleared, I knew for a fact it had to be Leon. And it was a crystal ball of all things. If it was a cinder block or something, then, well, I could think of some other things. But once I marked the distance, the hole, the ball shape, it could have been no one else. Also, he didn't plan for it correctly. I mean, even Mondo's murder was actually fairly obvious when you think about it. If Byakura didn't actually intervene, it would have been solved far faster. Just adding a genocide Jill into the case overcomplicated matters. Precisely. 14 teenagers plus 1 purely average one. Oh wait, he does have one thing in his favor, luck. Yeah, I can see why. I deliberately decided not to tell what 11037 means, because I did the trick in the calculator before. That made it even more obvious. But enough of that, we'll talk more about it when we get to Danganronpa itself. This has turned into a half Danganronpa Mega Man Maker stream. I know, right? It's so... Oh, neat! Mega Mage Halloween Mage. So the 14th and final level of the stream is Commando Castle by Acestar, with 66 plays and a score of 23. I like Danganronpa quite a bit, especially because of the story and how much detail it has. It's a nice twist from stock. It's a nice change of pace compared to talking about gameplay, like with Paper Mario and Smelter, and you're right. In fact, in some ways, I think we talked more about Smelter in that one stream than Smelter itself. Dun-dun. We'll talk more about the storyline and our thoughts and feelings there. Oh yeah, I'll also discuss what theory... In regards to Genocide Jill, which I'll talk more about in the next stream, I actually got my initial theory about her wrong. To sum it up briefly, I thought it was Mondo who framed Genocide Jack. Not so much for Cyber Shadow. Something for Super Killer Boy, yes. Yeah, no stream tonight. I'm gonna take a break. But it was especially the case with Paper Mario and now this. There's just a lot to talk about then with those systems. You know... Also, let's talk about Paper Mario 3D Land a bit before I end this off. Well, actually no, I'll save that for the meme section. Huh? Oh. Plus, I need to practice for tomorrow's stream. I may complete that game then. I'll save that for next week. Sakari. Smelter doesn't really need as much practice because it's much more forgiving. But Sakari I need to practice more. It's labeled as being a hard ROM hack, but it doesn't feel hard. In some ways it actually feels easier than SMW itself. The HP meter is making my life so much easier. Just imagine Sakari had the same HP system as base SMW. The level continues, AK only having 2 hits before dying. I don't know. It says there are only 68 exits, but I only completed 20 of them in the first stream. Wow, I didn't know you could do this. We'll see. Maybe you can finish it tomorrow morning, maybe not. I'll be streaming for about 2.5 hours tomorrow morning, so we'll see. Plus, unlike last time, I'll be bringing my A game or S game. Last time it was only my B game, hence all the deaths. See the temple. Rainbow Temple. I mean, I mentioned this before and I'll say it again. If it wasn't based off of Super Mario World, and just change up some of the enemy patterns, it might as well just be a full-on indie title. Well, if it changed up the music, if it changed up more of the music, sound effects, some of the physics and enemy patterns, it might as well just be a full-on indie title. Or if it wasn't just directly based off of the base SMW code, it would be a fan game, basically. A fan game indie game hybrid, but those exist. That's why I labeled it as being total conversion. We have a bunch more of them coming up, I think. Once I actually get to my, again, backlog rate, there's 600 games left to add in my backlog rate. I repeat, 600 more games to add. Then I can publicly share it, and then there's a few on the list you can try out. Yeah, I'm Vent Man. Maybe we can complete it tomorrow, maybe next week. Last time was 20 exits. I think with practice I'll be able to complete at least 30 exits tomorrow. We'll see. So overall, out of the 14 levels I covered in this stream, my favorite level would be QueenMonika stage, Proto Man Adventure Season 3, Stage 2. All the other stages were kind of at best, maybe with one or two exceptions. Pat yourself in the back, Monika. You deserve it. However, the stream isn't over yet. There's 2 things left to do. Stay here for 1 moment while I get that set up in a jiffy. There totally should be a Danganronpa Ace Attorney crossover. There's very likely already many of them in fanworks. Fine, throw Among Us in too. Alright folks, we're back to SlashXel's in development Megaman Classic fan game. Last week I tried a Trickster Man stage, but I died to the boss. So they sent me a specialized demo, which puts me right outside the boss door. So now I can fight them directly. Or rather, we first have to defeat the mini-boss. There we go, it's basically a boss rush. Now we can fight Trickster Man. He's basically like a harder version of the mid-boss encounter. I would like to see this as a mode in the final game. This is cool. Yeah, this is a fun encounter. A nice way to cap off the original stage, which I still say should be shortened. Tricky, yes, but fun. Now, the next step I suggest doing before you add in your further stages, please add in some version of your special weapons. Even basic placeholders would be handy. So that was the boss battle in Trickster Man stage, but I'd like to go through a full-on boss rush like this in the final game. That would be a fun little feature. So thanks for sending this version to me, Slash. I wouldn't put my last demo in yet. I want one more demo so we can test out the special weapons. They are an integral part of the Mega Man experience. To repeat, they're an integral part of the Mega Man experience, so they should probably get a lot of testing too. Then polish your other stages like Missile and Pound. Icicle, Corrosion, Missile and Volcano. Storm, Icicle, Corrosion, and half a Trickster are fine. Saber too, but the other three need some repolishing. E-Tanks exist, I think. Hang on 1 second, because you know what's coming up next. You've all asked for it. I would like to play the K/DA video, but knowing it's from Riot, I'd probably get copyright struck down immediately. It's not like some Redux. Okay, that should be it. With all that said and done, it is time for the art showcase. Memes will be in a different video. Thank you to everyone who submitted their stages to me. Very appreciated. Ah, as a first scratch pass, it looks fairly decent. Fairly okay. Better than what I can do. Imagine how differently things would have been if after the attack he decided to just leave the room. Happy B-Day. Hey Dave, long time no see. Whoa. Is this... Zero? Yeah, when I first played Dreamland 3, this took me aback. I mean... I want to say that this is an extreme example or making it bloodier, but really this is how I think it would go out anyways. And yeah, I mean, to be honest, for many of the Halo games, they could just safely be T-rated. They don't really do much to make them M-rated. Has to do with ESRB's oddball choices. Noctowl. Don't press this. I want to say no, but from the 2 trials I've seen so far, Wumi, it seems mainly that the main character and 1 or 2 supporting members just carry the trial, and the rest are just, I don't know, along for the ride, posting in random bits of sometimes important information. I want to see them fire truth bullets at us or other characters, and we have to deflect or shield them. I mean, we can fire truth bullets at people and arguments, but I want to see the same for in reverse, and having to deflect them. See ya, Dave. I really want to see the full dialogue, it's interesting. So that's all the art. Like with the levels submitted, many thanks to everyone who submitted art this week. Jaden, Pixel Boy, Saber, Iwumi, and anyone else who I missed. Thank you to everyone for being active art submitters. Next up is the meme section, which will be in a separate stream, starting in about 5 to 10 minutes. In any case, no stream tonight. Next stream is tomorrow morning. Well then, thanks for watching, and have a nice day.